Okay, this is the piano tutorial, part 2. We're going to work on what we learnt in the last lesson with how great is our God. Great is our God, sing with me how great is our God, oh we'll see how great. We're going to work with that. We're going to play Healer. I believe. Okay, we're going to play Healer because it's got some quicker chord changes and it's also got this B. And I want to introduce the third note. You may remember from the first tutorial that we don't play the, that's the A, we don't play the 1, 2, 3 with the B, we just play the B on its own. Now we're going to play the 1, 2, 3, and I'll explain why we didn't play it the first time round. You remember the same went for the E. We didn't play the 1, 2, 3 for the E either. So the B and the E, the 1, 2, 3 changes slightly, where it would be comfortable to play E, B, E. When we're playing in C, that doesn't work. That's 1, 2, 3, the 2 needs to come up one note from where it feels comfortable. It ends up at E, C, E. E, C, E. Now same with the B. If you play the B, the comfortable note would be the F. On the for the 1, 2, 3, the 2, the F would be comfortable. Or actually, it'd be more like the F sharp would give us a B. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. If we're playing in B. But that's not right either. It needs to come up one more note to G. So it's a B, G, B. Okay? So when we're playing in E, it's a E, C, E. When we're playing the E chord. When we're playing the B chord, it's a B, G, B. So here's a little bit of advanced learning just to explain that. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 notes in C. The third and the ninth. The third note is the E. The ninth note is the B. So the third and the ninth require that where you'd play the comfortable 1, 2, 3, where you play the comfortable 2 here, it needs to come up one. So that's the third and the ninth, which is the B. B, G, B. So that goes if we're playing in D as well, or E. If we're playing in E, we'll get to the other chords later, but that is going to transpose over into the other chords, so you need to learn that. So we've got, let's go through them, through the 1, 2, 3s from C, so you can see how it sounds. C, 1, 2, 3, D, E with what I've just shown you, E, C, E. Then the F is just back to normal. 1, 2, 3, G, A, B is a B, G, B. Remember, it comes up one. That pointy finger comes up one from where it's comfortable. Then we're back on a C. So let's do that again. C, D, E with the C in the middle, F, G, A, B with the G in the middle. Remember, you've got to come up one note. C. So with that, with playing Healer, we are going to play the B. So when you play the B, you want to do a B, G, B. Otherwise, it's not going to sound right. So we should be using sheet music for this, but we won't because it's only to get you used to playing. I'm going to call the notes out. So we're going to play a C. Now this is something else I want you to get used to. If you play a C I want you to get used to compacting your playing. So you end up, when you do that, you end up with both your thumbs fighting over this middle C. Okay, so I'll give you a little technique so that they're not fighting, so that they share the C. So you play C with your right, leave the thumb out. You're just playing a C with the bass down here with the pinky. So if you're doing a 1, 2, 3, you want to do a 1, 2, then you want to take your thumb off in the right and let the left thumb come down. Do that again. Play the C with the C in the pinky, left pinky. Let the thumb go on the right, bring down the thumb in the left. So that should sound like this. You need to get used to doing that, because we're going to be doing a lot of sharing of that C in this tutorial. Okay, so here we go. Healer, the chorus, C with a 3. I'm just going to call the notes. You should know whether it's a 3, 2 or a 4 now. I might call the note and the number just to start with. So we're going to play a C with a 3. And remember, we're going to share that C with the thumbs. C. I believe you're my healer. Then we're going to walk it down to an A. So we're going to play the B. Remember, the B is a B, G, B, okay? With a 2 in the right. Oops. Okay. And then we're going to end up on an A with a 3 in the right. Let's do that again. C. Walk it down to B with a 2. Remember to play that G. Play that G in the left. Then an A with a 3. Coming back up. 3 in the right. B with a 2. A with a 3. Again. C with a 3. B with a 2. G with a 3. No, sorry, A with a 3. So that should sound like this. C. I believe you're my healer. Then walk it down. B with a 2. A with a 3. So this is the pace. This is how fast you want to do it. So you might want to pause it there and make sure you get used to that. It's a bit of a tricky one, but I want you to learn to push yourself with getting these quick changes. If you can get that, you're doing very well. So let's move on. You're my healer. I believe you are. Down to a G with a 2. F with a 4. Then we're going to walk it back up. So we're going to go to a G with a 2. A with a 3. B with a 2. Remember, B has this G in the left. Then we end up on a C. Remember, share the thumb. So let's do that whole thing again. I believe you're my B to a A. So that's a 2 in the right, back to a 3. I believe. G coming up. You are with a 2. F with a 4. G with a 2. A with a 3. B with a 2, C with a 3, I believe. B coming up with a 2 to a A with a 3, I believe. Coming up G to a F, G2, F4, G2, A3, B2, C3, I believe, C3 again. B to a A walk down, 2, 3, I believe. B with a 2, F with a 4, F with a 4, G with a 2, A with a 3, B with a 2, C with a 3, I believe. So now we're going to do Nothing Is Impossible, starting with a F4. It's actually a A3. Nothing. B with a 2 is in. C with a 3. Remember, share that middle C with the thumbs, like I taught you in the beginning. Possible for. Back to A with a 3. Nothing is. Remember, with the B, you need that left B. You need to be playing the G, otherwise it won't sound right. Back to A with a 3. Nothing. B2 is in C3. Possible for A3. B2. C3. Nothing is impossible. A3. B2. C3. Now we go down to a D with a 4. You hold my A3, world in your hands, B2. And back to Nothing Is Impossible with an A3, B2, C3, simple, A3, B2, C3, A3, B2, C3, then a D4, A3, G2. Excellent. So we're going to do this walk up. Jesus, you're all I need. Starting with an F, F4, G2, A3, B2, C3. So we'll do that walk up over and over again. F4. 1, 2, 3. F4. 4. G2. A3. B2. Back to the F. F4. G2. A3. B2. F4. G2. A3, B2, F4, G2, A3, B2, F4. Jesus, you're all I need. You're more than enough for me. Jesus, you're all I need. I believe. Okay, that's good. You've come a long way. If you've managed to get through that, you've come a long way. You're well on your way to becoming a pretty good piano player. We'll see you in the next tutorial.